Sprinkled throughout, some new mine finds, and our last item of the entire show will be a 5-minute special. It so happens to be perhaps my all-time favorite mine find from Jay King, one of the most prestigious, most specialty pieces ever that he's presented, one of the most in-demand pieces. We'll reveal all at about 5 to 8 Eastern time. It's gonna be well worth it, so stick around for that. First things first, let's go brand new, never before seen. You are seeing it first here. This is Jay King's turquoise and amber beautiful station necklace. It appraised at just shy of $300. We are under 170, again with bigger and bolder. There's a lot, Jay, there's a lot of turquoise. Quite frankly, there's a heck of a lot of amber in this.
I mean, this is massive, massive, massive. And you know what I love with these? Okay, so this is, originally I designed this, I was gonna make this a today's special. And it all went really good until to the end when we realized we didn't have enough amber and I didn't have enough turquoise.
So it was a solid plan then, right, Jay?
So it was definitely a solid plan. It's it goes right along there with the Vietnamese petersite. And you've known me for a long time, Adam. You know I'm a tactician. So no, it was one of those things, pretty crazy. But I love this design. I actually designed this. Look, I got to tell you, and I don't know. People don't think I'm cheap, but I am thrifty, right?
Nothing wrong with that, Jay.
I like. I don't reuse my tea bags or anything like that, right? But I do like, my biggest thing, and I think that's you know, one of the things that actually has promoted our business is the fact I'm all about giving the big bang for the buck. Right. 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 Because that's what I want personally. And when I go out in the field and I buy from these miners, you know, I walk away more than I never ever. It's very rare that I say, okay, it's the deal I want and we take it. But I always try to get the absolute best deal I can get. And, you know, because it's not for me personally, but it's so that I can pass it along, right? So when I design things like this, I like to make it, number one, it's really cool, something you're never gonna see, something that is original, and also you buy one necklace, but you get 2 different looks on this. It's just totally incredible.
I mean, really, and Jay, your fans are responding in a huge way. I think is 300 left at this stage? I think 300 left before it's completely sold out. This one was designed by Jay. It gives you the best of all worlds because you're getting that amazing turquoise, you're getting the amber. Length is 17.5, but it goes up to 20 inches or just a little over 20 inches. So this look, this shape, the styling of this is ageless for sure. And although you might not be able to see it right here on screen as well as you can at home, there is something so precious about amber, Jay. And forever and a day of all the shows I've done with you, fans have always reacted to amber, especially when you pair it together with turquoise. They work so well.
It's, you know, it's almost like there's certain materials that just go together. It's like peanut butter and chocolate, yeah. Right? It's just, there's certain things that were just meant to be. And, you know, they're just yummy when you put them together. And amber and turquoise has always been that for me. Also big, bold, you know, these big freeform beads like this, just an amazing, amazing look.
Well, we are counting backwards. I know there's 272 now, 271 available before it's completely reserved. Something I've not made much mention of, but I do want you to know every piece that we showcase has a really phenomenal, at the moment, 90-day return policy. So you have 3 full months to make that final decision. It's all right, me showing it off here in the studio, but for you to be able to be at home and trying this on in the comfort and luxury of your own home is something, you know, totally different. So Jay, the 3-month return policy really gives everybody, I suppose, that confidence to give it a go. Maybe you've never seen or tried amber and turquoise on before. Now you've got the opportunity.
Yeah, you know, and here again, you know, this combination's always been very successful for me. But if you look at the size of this, and then again, amber's one of those things. Now, isn't that cool? Okay, ta-da. Do you see what she flipped it over?
I see it.
Right? But if you notice, even on these, okay, you know, like if you could flip the one that you have and you
Yeah.
flip it over to it, this is something I want to show people,
Yeah.
okay? So you had this big, huge, massive amber necklace, right? And then you flip that over. And do you see how we've done this, where we've done the two different colors? That's out of the same mine on the turquoise, but you get those two distinctive different colors. Isn't that cool or what?
It's so
And, you know,
special.
and this is what I'm saying, okay? So you're making one purchase, you're making one buy, but you're getting two distinctive looks. And on top of that, because this comes with our 2 3/4 inch signature finding that we invented, that we put on the majority of our necklaces, have our signature extender finding on it. So you have another 2 3/4 of an inch in 1/4 inch increments that you can wear this. So you can wear, so they're 18 inches and you got another, so you got 20 3/4 of an inch really. So, but you can play with that. So if you've got an outfit that you want to wear a little bit higher, like now, look how beautifully she's nestled that in so it's just right at where she wanted to place it, right?
Yeah.
So you get that specific look you want. If you wanted to wear a little bit higher, you can wear a little bit higher. If you want to wear it lower, you can wear it lower, and you can any size in between that. You literally have 1/4 inch increments to adjust the necklace.
Jay, there's 55 left. Last chance if you want to get it. Thank you for all of your calls. All right, it is that time.